What's happening? Hello, Minneapolis. Are you ready to welcome the world's greatest house band? I want to hear a big warm welcome for Louden, Swain.
Part-time at 5 and dime. My boss was Mr. McGee. Well, he told me several times that he didn't like my kind. Said I was dressed too easily. She sees that I was busy doing something else, nothing but different than the day before. That's when I saw her. Oh, I saw her. She walked in through the outdoor. She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret, and if it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret, I think I love her. Well, feel like she was. She had the nerve to ask me. My plan didn't do her any harm. So look here, I put on the back of my bike and we went riding down my old man Johnson's farm. I said, now overcast days never turn me on. Something about the clouds in her mix. She wasn't too bright, but I could tell when she kissed me, she knew how to get her kicked. How you do it? Raspberry beret, fine in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret, and if it was warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret, I think I love all of you. Oh yeah, look at Minnesota and surrounding area states. My name is Rob Benedict. This is my band Louden, Swain. More about them in a minute. But this band is not complete without its actual CEO. I'm just president of marketing. But we've got a guy who really runs the ship here for the entire convention weekend. In his troupe. But he is our captain, our leader, our preacher. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Richard Swain!
Richard.
Richard!
Minneapolis, Minnesota. How are we, everybody? Welcome to the Dog and Pony show. Welcome to the trip of your life. Welcome to the thing you saved up for and overspent on.
Yeah.
Welcome. How many of you are enjoying your first supernatural convention with us this weekend? How many first timers you got? Not too bad, band. Not shabby.
Not too bad, Rich.
A lot of first timers. Okay, let me walk you through what's going to happen here. You're going to sit there. You're going to be amazed and wowed by what you see on this stage. You've watched it on YouTube. You have Googled this and seen it. And thought, it looks good on my computer, but what is it like in real life?
True.
Is it as good? I've got news for you, kids. It's better. It's louder, it's hotter, it's sweatier, it's taller, and its toupees are glued on tightly.
It's in 4D.
It's in 4D, as in 4 dudes. Jared, Jensen, Misha, and Mark.
That's right.
And of course us. And we are, for lack of a better example, we are your bodhisattvas, we are your guides, we are the people with whom you take drugs and lead you on the trip.
We're your Sherpas.
And for those of you who are under 18, we're your chaperones, we're your designated drivers. We are your student teachers. And for your dirty people, oh forget it, you know who you are, you know who we are, you know why you're here. I don't know what that was for. Let me tell you something right now. Robbie?
Yes, sir.
Hold on, let them find their seat. No, you're good. How many of you are excited to be in the house today? How many of you have been watching this online and dreaming of coming here for years and years and years? When you finally saw Louden Swain take the stage in real life, you thought to yourself, I can't believe this is happening!
They're a lot shorter than I imagined.
Why am I screaming to myself? You said to yourself, I dreamt this day would happen. My dad said we couldn't afford it. He said we needed things like food and clothing and shelter. No, you don't. Food and shelter and clothing are stupid. You know what's not stupid? Photo ops. Autographs. Meet and or greets. You're into the whole pony show, kids. This is what we do. We deliver at your feet a show. A show unlike any other show. A show that will amaze you, that will stun you, that will surprise you, that will leave you questioning, really? And the answer is yes, really. If you want a boring, mundane, paint-by-number conventions, Robbie, when's the next Vampire Diaries show?
I'm not quite sure to check my Vampire Diaries calendar
It
yet.
doesn't matter, we're not doing that show. We're doing our show, this show, with you right now. And you. All of you. Every single one of you. You are Friday people. And I know I'm not supposed to play favorites, and I know I'm not supposed to have a type. But I'll be honest, if you read my Tinder profile, and I know you have, it says very clearly, I dig Friday people. I have a thing for Friday people. Me, heart. Friday people. There's something just so brazen and sexy and sassy, and for the under 18 crowd, friendly, about a group of people who are willing to skip school and eschew work and drop the kids off with strangers so they can arrive here on this, a work day, and do this with us. What you give up in exchange for being here with us, what you are willing to say and do in terms of lying to authorities,
Yes, honestly.
and bosses and teachers, and how willing you are to skip out on responsibilities to be here.
Yes.
My friends, I admire that.
Literally me.
I'm not gonna lie. There's something about that. Something about that hits me in the sweet spot, Robbie.
I can tell you're getting choked up.
I promised myself I wouldn't do that. But hell, it's Minneapolis and it's Friday, and I'm only flesh and bone, Robbie.
I know.
I'm only human. You know what else I like? Giant stage.
Rich, you know, I was just noticing, you know, every con, all the actors have to sign these 2 banners. Today, I don't see how that's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, we'll all be signing the 12. Except for Jared, he'll sign Pellegrino.
Yeah. I'll be lucky if I get to the 12, I'm gonna be honest.
Little help. God needs a boost. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, your bodhisattva for the weekend. My name is Richard Spade Jr. And I'm here for your gawking and offending pleasure. You may stare at my bottom when I walk away, and you may be offended by what I say. I welcome you to do both. But know this, I did not lead you on this journey by myself. I am flanked by a rock and roll ensemble born out of Los Angeles, California, indie rock sensation Louden Swain over here to the left. And these boys provide the soundtrack for your weekend. They score the movie that is your trip to Minneapolis to witness the supernatural conventions you dreamt of attending. And now you are here, and now you're living it, and these are the sounds you shall hear. And they shall be provided by these men. Let's say hello to them, shall we? On the drum set, Mr. Steven Norton. On the bass guitar, the latest in bass playing software. We set it in Blazer mode today. Apparently in Flash his right side mode, I don't know.
It's like having skins when you put different skins.
Exactly. On the bass guitar, the Rhythm Master General, Mike Borja.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Mike. Yes, indeedy.
Someone is fully charged.
Somebody's got their batteries in correctly. The negative to the positive and the positive to the negative. One thing I'm positive about is there's nothing negative about this next gentleman. There's nothing you can put in his hands that he can't play, and there's nothing he plays that doesn't make me feel dirty. And I say dirty, I mean in all the right ways. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Moran! Just a sample. And fronting this ensemble, leading it as a songwriter, as a guitarist, and as a vocalist, musician, dancer, singer, hobby photographer, and a man who plays God on network television, Rob Benedict over there. Robbie's also a shakist. A lot of people thought that's some sort of underground religion. It's not, it's just guys who play shakers. Robbie plays the shaker professionally on the circuit. We're very proud of him. He actually likes to do it themed to each city, so I will now throw Rob some very specific Minnesota ideas and items, and he will then perform for you an interpretive shaker dance as an homage to your fair city. So ladies and gentlemen, Robbie, snowstorm. Honor the weather here, snowstorm. Look, I never call you out for your shaker solos, but that also looks a lot like your salt and pepper myself. Ladies and gentlemen, shoveling the driveway, ice in the driveway, Robbie. You gotta, yeah, there you go. Go ahead. That's good. If I don't stop him, he'll do the whole driveway. In honor of your football team, Vikings, Robbie, Vikings. I like it.
Sorry, Vikings fans.
Can you go back and do your original thinking? I kind of feel like that looks more like a Pokemon Go. I feel like somebody catch Robbie. And last but not least, Minnesota's favorite entree, the tableside Caesar. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Benedict on the shaker. Don't, Robbie. Robbie, no. No, Robbie, I beg you. Oh, the pirouette. The ballerina. Oh, no. No. Fake fall. Oh, you're okay. Wait, not to punch your friend in the face. Are you okay? Great. He's up, ladies and gentlemen, Rob Benedict. This is the band. That is the man. I am the host. This is the show.
She wore a raspberry beret, the kind you find in a second-hand store. Raspberry beret, and if it was one, she wouldn't wear much more. Raspberry beret, I think I love her. Woo!
Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota, a city, a region filled with what I believe to be responsible people. I know, call me naive.
Yeah.
But I think you people can be trusted. But the man for whom I work doesn't necessarily agree. And consequently, he is forced on us under his thumb some rules and some regulations.
Backed by popular demand.
So I am going to now tell you those rules and regulations.
Okay.
And you will obey them. Take it, Robbie.
Talkie rules and regulations. Talkie rules and regulations. Talkie rules and regulations. Talkie rules and regulations.
Months ago, you spent all your money and you bought yourself a ticket to a con. That con came with an assignment. That assignment was to a seat. That seat has a number and a letter that correspond with it. That seat and number is on the placard that you put in your lanyard. That lanyard's around your neck. You walk into this room. You look at that. You find the letter. You find the number. You find the row. You find your seat. You tell your bottom to sit there, and that's where you stay, or they will kick you out. That is a rule.
Talkie rules and regulations.
I would imagine every single one of you is equipped with a telephonic device in your pocket right now. If it's not in your pocket, it's in your hands. Or if it's in your hands, I imagine it's aimed at the stage. That telephonic device also has an extra feature on it that is called a camera. That camera can take still photographs, it can take video. It is truly a marvel of modern invention. Now, the fine print that you never read on the program that you were handed says that you may not take photos or videos in this room. And to that I say, fie! Fie, I say! You may, nay must, take photos in this room. You must take videos in this room. I want you taking pictures of everything and videoing everything. And if you forget that I said that, rewind the video you're taking now, re-saying it, and rewatch it. Remind yourself that you're allowed to take videos of everything that happens here. My one rule. Not vertically. Unless your computer is sideways on your desk, or you hung your TV sideways on your wall, landscape. Make it wide and beautiful, like Robbie and me. Do it the right way. Send it to your friends, because you're not only our guest this weekend, you are our unpaid promotional department. Film everything, photo everything. That is a rule.
Rules and regulations.
Now, here's where I throw a curveball at you, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Think you know everything? Think you don't need help from the guys on stage, the beards? Well, you do. Because I said you could photo and video everything in this room. but Creation Entertainment, in order to psychologically mess with your mind, has a room at this event. And they call it the photo op room. And any reasonable person, Robbie, would think what?
It's a room where I just go take photographs.
That's wrong!
What?
Wrong, Robbie.
It said photograph.
You didn't listen when I said no.
I thought it was a verb.
Rob, we had this conversation backstage. Put your listening ears on. You may not take photos in the photo op room. They've named it like that to F with you, to test you. It's a series of challenges to see if you can get out of here alive. Because in that room is a 7'6" praying mantis of a man with arms like tree trunks, eyes as black as coal, and a shock of hair red as the fires of hell. I think, stuffed under a hat. You never know, he always has a hat on.
I don't think.
It's Chris Schmelke, everybody. The Schmelkinator. And he's a professional photographer, and he's put that up there, that photo sign to fool with you, to mess with your already supple minds who are thrown by the opportunities you're about to have to meet some of your favorite television stars from the CW network. He is messing with you. He says photo op room, and what he really means is no photos in the photo op room. He takes all the photos in the photo op room. He's the overlord in that room. He's the master. You got to do what Chris says, you're out. Well, if you take your phone out and try to take a picture in that room, Chris will reach out with his tentacles and slap it out of your hand. And he's well within his rights, because you've been warned. And let's be honest, the picture you would take from your hip, trying to get a picture of Jared and Jensen while they're in between photographs would suck. What he's going to take is going to look fantastic. So do yourself a solid, put your phone in your pocket, and let Chris do the professional photo taking in the photo op room. Those are your rules and regulations.